Hello and welcome, guys. I'm going to talk about astral projection, and in this module, you're gonna know what's the difference between astral projection and lucid dreaming. A lot of people don't know there's a difference, but there is. So while in the last module I was talking about lucid dreaming, um, a lot of those same things apply, especially the relaxation part, mainly the relaxation part. Um, and the little tip that I gave, you can use it, for astral projection as well. But the difference that people don't realize is that lucid dreaming actually occurs while you're sleeping in a sleep cycles. You have these REM cycles. Now, astral projection occurs on the way to the sleeping, and that's why people don't know that they're astral projecting. So the funny thing is that people dream every night whether they realize it or not, and people astral project every night whether they realize it or not. I know that sounds pretty funny, but the only thing is that people are just not remembering that they're dreaming or astral projecting. So, to get you to understand and catch yourself remembering your astral projection, it's very tough because you have to have this understanding that it's occurring as you fall asleep. Okay? And why is that happening? Because you're going from your beta brainwaves down to alpha, down to theta, and normally in that theta state, that's when it occurs. And the funny thing is that for most people who are not strong meditators, um, or have strong concentration abilities, um, when they get that down to the alpha, they usually get relaxed enough that they want to fall asleep. And when they get to theta, they are asleep. Okay? A good meditator can get into the alpha and theta states and be totally normal. Okay? Um, so, the first tip I can give you with astral projection is meditate more and get more comfortable with getting into the lower brainwaves. Okay? You want to be able to sit there and be in the theta state and still be coherent and not fall asleep in the middle of your meditation. Okay? This will tremendously help and make all the world of the difference. That and going back to relaxation. So, I do recommend using something like the relaxation response. You can Google what it is, and it's free. You can find it. It's just a simple technique with breathing in and breathing out and using a certain mantra for 10-15 minutes. Okay? If you if you they recommend doing this, relaxation thing in the morning and stuff before you start your day so you can go through your day stress free, which is really cool. What I found is that if you do it before going to bed, you'll enter a sleep paralysis while you're awake, and you need to relax more in that sleep paralysis. And if you relax more, you'll pop out. And if you pop out, you with your coherency, because you're a good meditator, you'll know it. Okay? And then you go out for a little bit and you come back in. And then you'll end up going to sleep deeper and start dreaming and then remember your dreams. So all night long you have fun. It's an adventure. It's more fun at nighttime than it is usually during the day. Okay? Like your everyday life. So I hope that makes sense. First, you want to I really do think it's good to get better at lucid dreaming before you worry about astral projection. Because that helps you build up that memory of what's going on. And this understanding of meditation and brainwaves and how our brain goes down in brainwaves, and that the fact that astral projection is before you actually fall asleep, are key things to know. And now that I've told you and your mind knows this, you'll be able to look for it and catch it. And so hopefully that helps. And you guys give that a shot. Remember to try the relaxation response before you go to bed. You can even um, uh, sit there and play frequencies if you like, if you think they're going to help. Some people feel like there's these certain brain waves or frequencies that may help for that. So you can do a little research on that. I just truly recommend that you meditate more so you get comfortable in those lower brainwaves and learn to relax deeply and just be aware of the fact that it's occurring before you go to sleep. Okay? So that's the first module for astral projection. And again, as time goes by, I'll keep adding more details about like when you are in astral projection, what do you see, what do you do, type things. Okay? So this is wraps up the beginner um, tutorial or training for astral projection. Thank you guys.